morning and welcome to Sunday. I love Sundays. I thought today was going to be a really chilled out, just sitting about making day, but it's not going to be. First of all, we're going to have beef for our Sunday dinner, which I don't normally do. And I've got to go and find the joint of beef that I need for the recipe that I found. So I'm going to combine that with a walk. So I'm about to go and get changed and walk to Sainsbury's and back to get that. Plus Phoebe, my youngest daughter, wants to go shopping. She wants to buy a dress for a party. So I'm going to end up having to go to Bluewater, which is a big local shopping centre near us, which I really don't want to do on a Sunday. But I'm hoping we can get that done if I put a time limit on it. And then I'm going to have to cook the dinner. But amongst all of that, I'm hoping that I might be able to sit down and do a bit of crafting. I've spent about an hour this morning sorting out the mistake I made yesterday on my sock. And I have done that. And not only have I done that, but I've completed the gusset decreases. I feel silly talking about it without showing you. Here it is. I've sorted out the issue, completed the gusset decreases and finished the final blue stripe. So now all I've got to do is the lovely texture pattern, which is the same as at the top of the sock here, which is really nice, all down the foot until the toe. So that is excellent. That's all I have to do. I'm hoping that that might be a job that I will get done. Not a job, it's not a job. A task? No, not a task. A pleasurable activity that I will get done today, but there's a lot happening, so who knows, it may well be this evening before I get to sit down and do any more. Yeah, I also still want to cast on another pair of socks, and I've still got a blanket that I want to start. But life is conspiring against me, as it often does with my crafting pursuits. Apparently I have to do grown-up things all the time, like buy food and cook dinner and do housework, and we have to do some stuff in the garden today as well. I'm having my cup of tea out of my Alice mug. I can't remember if I showed this before, but this was a gift from the lovely people at Attic Spin Dye, Andy and Angela. That I ordered some yarn and they sent me extra skeins of yarn, and one of the skeins was their beautiful Alice in Wonderland colourway. I don't have it downstairs, I don't think. Or do I? Let's have a look. I do have it. This is my lovely bag. So this bag was made for me by Emma, and she gave it to me in the queue on the second day of the East Anglia Yarn Festival, and it's proper Disney Alice. I just realised I've got my camera on a brighter setting from last night. Hang on. Let me make that a bit more normal. That should be a bit less glary now. There you go. So it's beautiful. And I've got Hopelessly Devoted to Yarn pin here. This is from lovely Dominique, who's one half of the Wool is the Answer podcast. I will link them underneath. I love their podcast so much. Dominique and Marie. It's not made by them though. The pin is made by joytothewool.com. So I've got that on there. And then this is the Attic Spin Dye Alice yarn. And look, there's a little Alice stitch marker on there. And this is pure Disney Alice colours, isn't it? So it was perfect to go in this bag. So I've got my Disney Alice bag, my Disney Alice yarn, Disney Alice stitch marker. And look, there is even a black and white. Is it all the characters, or is it just the Cheshire? Oh, it's Cheshire Cat and White Rabbit. Lining. Oh, this is not the one I'll be wanting to cast on today. It's a different, also Alice in Wonderland pair of socks that I want to cast on. We will see. Anyway, I just went down a rabbit hole there, didn't I? Oh, down a rabbit hole. Down a rabbit hole. Right, I'm going to go get changed and go for a walk. I will see you when I'm next making something. I took a little bit of footage whilst Phoebe and I were out shopping, because there were so many crochet style things in the shops at the moment. Some are nicer than others.
Made in China.
That's knitted. I want to show the doily on the sleeve.
What's that?
Doilies on the sleeves. basic granny square cardigan. Now, quite a few of the things I came across looked like they were machine made. They were really strange. But something like this, surely, you can only make by hand. Look at this. This is really weird.
I don't know what that is.
What is that? And this too seemed to be made up of some kind. It didn't look like actual crochet.
Why is it £28?
So, what'd I miss? Tell me all the jokes. Everything funny that happened.
Please turn off all cell phones so as not to attract any unwanted attention.
It's about 6:30. Dinner's in the oven. I'm doing roast beef. Have I mentioned? I think I said that earlier. I never cook roast beef, and then I accidentally used self-raising flour. I just picked up the wrong one when I was doing the Yorkshire puddings, and then I looked at the oven and I thought, why do my Yorkshire puddings look like muffins? So I had to redo them. Anyway, Mum's here. So is Lydia. Oh,
Hi.
you just dropped something.
One of my knitting needles.
And I thought, seeing as I'm making some vlogs about what I'm making, we'd share with you what Mum's making. You'll need to sit back a bit though.
Okay.
Someone asked what book you're reading. Wendy asked.
I'm reading Powerless by Lauren Roberts.
Powerless by
Lauren Roberts.
Lauren Roberts. In answer to your question, Wendy, is what she's reading at the moment. And she's very much enjoying it. So, Mother, tell us what you're making.
Well, it's
That's a very nice pattern.
it's these fingerless gloves.
So, it's from the Knitting Gift Shop. Natural Knits half finger cable gloves. Proper fingers.
Yeah, there's a bit of a backstory.
That's really nice. It's a nice pattern.
Yeah, it's one of the ladies at my knit and natter.
Yeah.
She'd never knitted on 3 or 4 pins.
Mum calls them pins. DPNs. Is
And
what
she
I call
bought herself, this was a kit, it came with wool as well. And she came in and she just had, and I showed her a few bits what to do, and she went home and tried it, and she came in and handed it.
You finish it.
So I said I'd do it, but when I just started it, I didn't go on with the wool that came with it.
Oh, okay.
So I got out my own wool, which I had.
You've had that for ages.
I've had it, and I thought, well, I'm going to use this. It may not have the same look.
Oh, it'd be
with
nice,
the
I
pattern,
think. Yeah.
but I'm still doing it.
This is a Kentish dyer.
No, it's not.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah, because you bought that at the Petticoat Lane Emporium.
Oh, it's called Pippin Yarn,
Pippin Yarn, yeah.
and it's.
I've met the lady at
Oh,
one of
have
the
you?
yarn shows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pippin Yarns. I'm sure she's based in Kent, and she sells her yarn sometimes, but I'm not sure she does at the moment, at the Petticoat Lane Emporium, which we will go to again this summer on my other channel because
Yeah.
it's amazing. And I was with you and you bought it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
it's zebra yarn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want
So
to
I
show it?
thought
Where's the ball?
Yeah. Oh, it's in here. Yeah. It's rather nice.
It is lovely.
So I thought I had knit them up for her in this. And if there's enough left over, I might do for me.
Yeah, you should be able to get a couple of pairs.
Yeah, I think so.
Lilac Rose is the colourway, and it's 100% Highland wool.
Oh, that's why I liked it.
That's why you like. That's why you were drawn to it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's Mum's work in progress.
And then just one of them.
One of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. So you get an extra little bit of making. They've only seen me working on my socks and cross stitch the last couple of days.
But if they're nice, if they turn out nice,
I
and they
think,
might be.
yeah,
I
I'll have a pair.
have tried the half fingers before, but I haven't really liked them as much as the fingerless mitts. But these looked quite nice.
Yeah, I like them.
And they're knitted up in the round, so they might be. Normally you have to join them and it makes them a bit bulky. So
Yeah.
I'll see how these turn out. If I like them, I'll do them myself. Yeah.
The yarn. Actually, I should show how the yarn's knitting up because it looks really nice.
Yeah. I'm a very tight knitter.
Oh, are you? I'm quite a loose knitter. Oh, there's a timer going. I need to go and attend to the gravy.
All right. If you go.
Okay, dinner was nice. Lilia's not so keen on beef, are you, Lilia?
No, not really.
It's back to school and college tomorrow, so Lilia's just taking off her nails. She does her own gels and she's just taking it off. Lilia, I'm going to ask everyone's opinion on this. Oh, you're here too. Am I allowed to film you? No?
No, absolutely
okay.
not
You,
right now.
Can I ask you a question off the camera? No, no one wants your tongue in the camera. Lilia?
Yeah?
Cross stitch or knitting?
Why are you asking me? I don't do either of them.
Just whatever you feel.
Cross stitch.
Cross stitch or knitting, Phoebe?
I've only ever done one of them.
Knitting.
Yeah.
And what did you choose?
Cross stitch.
Oh, so that makes Dad the deciding vote. That's always annoying.
He's getting his pyjamas on.
Oh, he's putting his pyjamas on. Cross stitch or knitting?
What's the context?
None, just choose one.
Knitting.
Knitting it is. Best of three. I'm going to sit and I'm going to knit. And that's my crafting day. We were going to watch Doctor Who last night, but we didn't. And we were going to watch it tonight, but we're not going to because Lilia's getting ready for college. Phoebe's not such a big fan now that it's not Jodie Whittaker, but the rest of us love it. So we'll watch that in the week. She wants to watch Sort Your Life Out with Stacey Solomon, and Dan and I aren't going to argue because we love that. So we're going to watch that. I'm going to knit my socks. And I'll see you again tomorrow for another daily making vlog. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for all your lovely comments, and you're really making me laugh with your ballet stories. I haven't looked at comments in the last couple of hours, so I'm going to go and do that now. But I'm going to knit first. Or will I look at comments first? No, I'm going to knit first, then I will look at comments. Most of all, I'm going to stop talking and I'll see you tomorrow.